Well, well, that'll be good for my voice. It's just water. It's not COVID. I probably had COVID already a few times, or once at least. I don't know. Who knows these days? Pay people to get the vaccine. Get the vaccine now. Let's move on, people. All right. In the meantime, there's video games. In the meantime, for the first time, I am here streaming Red Dead Redemption. I have not streamed this game before, although I have played quite a while. This is the Red Dead Online. This is my character. My character is named Joan Rambo. It's usually the character that I make these days on video games. And I have one in Ghost Recon Breakpoint. It's called Joan Rambo. And now here in Red Dead Redemption 2. Another Joan Rambo. She's, a toughie. She has a bow and arrow, she has a repeater rifle, and best of all, she has dual, like a sawed-off shotgun and a cattleman revolver. Right, so if there's any problem, the problem will end soon. We are currently in near Ansburg, which is sort of the east coast of representation of the northeast coast of the United States. There's been a lot of logging here. This is around about 1899, the original game is set. I prefer the online game because I couldn't really get... After a couple of chapters, I still didn't like the main character, Arthur, in the main game. Not my friend Arthur, but the character in Red Dead Redemption 2, in the story mode, the single player mode, Arthur. I just couldn't, didn't really care about him so much. They had his moments, but I didn't keep playing. Eventually, I hopefully will. I want to see what happens in the story, but I've spent a lot of time here in this map, which is the same map as the main game, but in the online game, there are other players roaming about. I don't know if it's about 32 players per, lobby per session, so there could be 32 players out there. And here on the east coast of the country, you see a lot of, logging and a lot of... Bless you! Oh, cats got scared. And a lot of... many attacks on the natural world. I don't know what happened to these trees here, but we do see evidence of logging on the east of the country here. In the distance, if I take out my binoculars, you can see that city that you can see in the distance. That's the one city in the game, a big town, and that's New Orleans or Saint Denis in the Red Dead Redemption world. This game has wonderful music, wonderful sound effects, just wonderful detail overall, and it really is a pleasure to create your own character in the game. And even in the online game mode, there are missions. There's a story. There's a couple of stories. I've only done the side of activities you do in this game will give you will make you notorious, will make you more evil, or will make you a more mocinho, they say in Portuguese, like a good person. I think I completed the story arc of the good person, so now I'm a bit of an outlaw. Here's some golden currants. Let's eat a piece of golden currant. Okay, let's see some of the wonderful animation in this game. And you can go to first person. The game is fully animated in first person and in third person. Okay, and some more golden currant. Let's pick this to give you a view of how the first person looks. And yeah, there's full story arcs. I've done the good one, the good person one. Now I'm doing I'm not so good at this, but you see if I press Z here on the bottom there, you can see I'm more that little red skull to the left there to the red. That means, I'm a bit more notorious here. So other missions that will not appear okay, I'll have some ginseng. Let's just eat this one. Missions that will not appear if you were in a if you in an honorable with an honorable setting, with honorable statistics in your character, they will not appear, but they would appear for this character. And I generally like to be the good guy in games, a good person in games. But sometimes you want to experiment and you want to see what other missions would appear if you you took the other side. And good and evil, it's not a black and white thing generally. It's also gray. There's gray areas there. So this video game has missions which, a little bit like Far Cry 2, it gives you makes you think about what really was the right thing to do. Because sometimes whatever you do, someone's gonna get hurt, someone's gonna take a bullet to the head or an arrow to the leg. It's a quite a violent video game because it's set in the late 1800s. It's set in 1899, the main story. And it was a violent time. I mean, there were, Indians had gotten massacred, the Native Americans, people were moving out into the landscape, and there's a deer down there. We're moving out into the landscape and, moving west and bringing pollution and bringing destruction with them, cutting trees and doing all the things that we humans tend to be pretty good at, But thankfully, in this, and so that this violence is reflected in this game from the ooh, snake. Okay, wonderful wildlife. Okay, let's take out the snake. I'll take out the snake. I got it. From the wonderful a timber rattlesnake only has 1 star, so this means this is not a fantastic one. If I had hit her with a snow with a Here's an example of the violence in the game. Okay, let's skin it. Of the very graphic for nature, so you can it can be pretty graphic, and it's not just snakes. You can do this sort of stuff too. And yeah, and back then, it's a tough time, and there were a lot of tough people. They didn't have their iPhones and and their iPads and their cars and there we have and there are roles in this game that, for example, there's a new naturalist role that I haven't started in the online mode that I haven't activated yet. I want to activate that maybe today. And here we go, a ring-necked peasant. Okay, show info. I can press Q. Yields feathers and game meat used in crafting and cooking, or can be sold. Use a... Oh, flew off. And there's a squirrel. Okay. There's a squirrel. We feed squirrels here in New York City outside our window. Sometimes there's one that comes. I know it's not probably a fantastic idea to keep feeding squirrels. Starting to build a nest nearby somewhere, but it's one of the things that started happening in this pandemic. This western gray squirrel can be found in West Elizabeth and New Hanover. Yields a carcass and stringy meat. Use a bow with a small game arrow for a clean kill. Okay, so if I wanted to take out a squirrel, I could take him out here. I'm gonna leave him be. I don't want to hurt this little animal right now, okay? Especially because I see one every morning here. And here we have some of the music. You can hear like some harmonica coming up in the background. Wonderful, really acoustic sounds in this game. Guitar, strings, harmonicas, and coupled with the lighting and coupled with the landscapes and the leaves, you can see how they move out of the way when you get close to the branch. You have to put your hand out sometimes, and you move the branch out of your way. A couple of these, it's basically a show. It's a tour de force of graphics and audio and animation, and really a special achievement. The amount of detail that has gone into the visual. Into the world they've created here, It's a combination of everything. So just Gestalt, the graphics, the animation, the sound, the AI, it all combines to create something that's greater than the sum of the parts, I think. Like for example, another example here, I'm walking and you're gonna see like I'm gonna get wet, you know, on my pants there, but just the pants because it didn't get wet all the way to the top. Some very delicate lighting over here. And you could do some fishing if you like. There's daily challenges available on the online mode. See, I see a fish right there, or maybe that's a badger or something. Take a look. American muskrat. Okay. Alright, I'll put that away. And there's these daily challenges that you press like L here, and if you do a streak, you complete them every day, you start getting more and more gold. There's a way of Rockstar Games to wants to keep playing this game, and I think not enough people have been playing this game for their taste. One, you know, hackers are a problem in this game still, like GT Online. And two, it's a more quiet game. I don't think it's ever going to be as popular as GT Online. So, but because of that, they are, and this is what gave me an idea. One of the things that gave me an idea to stream it today is that tomorrow they're going to start selling this game for $5. Just the online mode, not the story mode of Arthur, the single player one, but just the online one. You're gonna be able to get it for $5 starting tomorrow. And that's pretty cheap for this experience, you know. And it's funny because I spent most of my time in this game in the online one. I think like probably over 90 or maybe 100, over 100 hours in the online mode of this game, whilst I didn't spend nearly as much in the story mode. Because I like these days creating my own characters and having a backstory, my own backstory, and it's just the way I've been feeling lately. I like to have a character that I can build instead of controlling one that's built for me. Unless I really get to know that, I really, you know, connect to that character. If I don't, oh, it's a mine here. I've never seen this place before. I'm still discovering places after playing all this time. Here's another example of the structure of the landscape here. Let's see if we can get in here. What do I have here? I have a knife. I think I have a machete too. Oh. Okay, didn't seem to open. Do I have any dynamite on me? I do. Let's try dynamite and see if we can get into this place. That's alright, and I guess you can't get there. It's probably some sort of mission that you have to. The mission has to be activated for that to open up. So let's keep moving. I could walk all the way to, like I was talking about the challenge before and I lost my track. Okay, so one of the daily challenges is this bounty hunter. I don't know if I am a bounty hunter. I think I am. Yeah, I do. I am. I can do that. I haven't activated the Moonshiner Naturalist. I want to try the Naturalist. Maybe the Moonshiner because I think there's some guitars and stuff in that. And so the bounty hunters, the daily challenges, which resets in 3 hours 45 minutes. So I have that amount of time to do it if I want to do that. Is bring 2 targets brought in and 2 from New Hanover poster. So I can have like 2 drones with 1 shot here. Like you know, as long as I get 2 bounties from Hanover in New Hanover, I should complete both of these check boxes at once. Let's try this one. I'm gonna press M, open up the map. We're gonna find out where New Hanover is. Here is this big area here. And I believe that here, this icon here, Bounty Border Emerald Session, I can double click and it'll give me a little map line. And then I'm gonna hold H to call my horse because I don't want to, you know, walk all the way over there. I'm gonna turn on the mini map to make sure, you know, I don't see any players. No players can surprise me because players can attack you in this. But you can see them coming in the map. And if you don't want to have player against player, you know, play, like if you don't want to fight other human players who are potentially super annoying, you can press L and you can go press up once and go online options. And here you can go, okay, this is an AI guy over here, and you can go playing style defensive, which prevents lock-on and reduces damage taken from other players, and missions without player conflict are prioritized. Okay, so I have defensive mode right now. I don't want to deal with other players attacking me, although, you know, I probably won't have too much of a problem defending myself, but I just want to do this mission in the stream without having a potentially negative interaction with a player. Maybe a hacker will show up and ruin the day, but let's just hope not, and let's keep playing here. Cats, it's snacky time. They're not as tired as we are after a day of, of computer land here, but they love their little dry food snack once it gets this time of the day here in New York City. It's very hot. I'm wearing my hat that I usually wear to the, if I go to the, somewhere with lots of sunlight. I got it out especially to play this game because in this, it's a cowboy game, so you wear a hat. So I thought it would be appropriate. I really should find a helmet for when I play Elite, but it's too hot. I didn't. That was very comfortable. The hat I don't mind. This is a little Panama hat I've had for some years now. It's a little damaged, but still works. And Joan Rambo here, she has a sort of pretty beat up hat. You can, change your whole wardrobe in this game. I could put like a drifter hat on. It's more like that. Oh no, that's just like no hat. Just take the hat off. You can get different haircuts. The whole deal. Let's just keep the military scout hat on. I'm HyperTex Hero, bringing you the stream live from New York City and from heading to New Hanover, the heartlands of Red Dead Redemption. There's a player camp there. Oh, this is my camp actually. Okay, so this is my camp here. I do have trader. I did activate the trader role. Basically, activate these roles in Red Dead Online. You have to have gold. So if I press Z here on the top right, I see I have 46 gold and $1,248, which is not little for that time. And everything costs money or gold or those little blue tokens there. Those are for the roles. Sometimes you need tokens as well for a particular role. But right now, I'm going to try this bounty hunter mission just to show you a bit of the gunplay and a bit of the action in this game. It can be very peaceful. You can just never fire a shot if you want. I mean, never ever fire a shot would be a bit hard. There's different ammunition, all sorts of stuff. Okay, let's leave it. Let's do express. Okay. Alright, let's see. Bounty. Albert, wanted dead or alive. Albert Babcock, wanted for murder and the rustling of live livestock. And then we have a whole gang here, the Dakota Monitors, wanted for brigandage and murder, wanted dead or alive. This looks some really nice guys there, right? And then we need wanted dead or alive, Clint Hargrove, wanted for theft and the brutal assault on an officer of the law. Okay, should I go for the whole gang? I mean, I'm by myself here. It'll be tough, but it's not gonna be easy. Let's go. Let's start easy. I haven't played this for a while. Let's go for this brutal assault. Let's just go for this guy. Rustling of private livestock. What's rustling? Let's go for this guy. He looks like a bit of a mean, a-hole here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna choose it. You have done job 2. Recently come back later to receive another. Okay, no. Okay. Capture Clint Hargrove dead or alive. Okay, go to the Prince and Co. slaughterhouse. Okay, so we're gonna go to a slaughterhouse. It's the Old West. There's violence out here. I think it still is today. Oh, it's right by Saint Denis. There it is. So I have a path to go. The moon seems to be out here, but it's misty. You can't see it. And let's make sure my horse is okay. You see on the bottom left here, I have like little heart. I have the little, that's my health. I have the little ray, that's my stamina, and I have that little eye with a cross on it. That's dead eye, and that's something that lets you do this. If you take out your gun and you press dead eye, in the single player game, everything would go in slow motion, which is a really cool feature. In this, okay, in Red Dead Online, things don't go in slow motion, but if you pass the cursor over an enemy, it puts a little X on it, and then when you click it shoots him exactly where you mark that X. So it's a way for you to be more accurate if you're shooting. You can also hold the middle mouse button and you can detect smells, like for example this horse up here, so that kind of simulates being a tracker a little bit. I could rob this guy, but let's try this. Let's try the bounty hunter for tonight. I'm not gonna follow the path directly. I'm just gonna take cross country. You can go pretty much anywhere you want, except sometimes you have those closed off areas that depend on a mission for them to open. The weather changes, the rain comes. There's 10 minutes for this mission. There's a... Oh, and we're already nearby, I think. It's pretty quick. Oh no, there's something else up here. There's some danger up here. I don't know who it is, but there's some danger up here. You see that red thing on the map? That means it's danger up ahead. Maybe it's already... Oh! Maybe it's already... It's already detecting the danger from there. But it's quite far. Oh dear. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to cross here. Oh, I'm fine. I'm there. Jeez, so far away and it's detecting the danger. Alright, they're out there. There is stealth, a little bit rudimentary compared to, games like Ghost Recon or Metal Gear Solid 5, but the target has arrived. There's one guy that I have to capture, dead or alive, so if I bring him alive I get more money. If I bring him dead, I get some money, not as much, but... Oh. My prize jumper on like Princess Anna in the Crown. Some wild boars. Oh man, am I going to be? I'm not going to be able to cross here. Okay, let's check those. The crocodiles almost got chomped at by one. Can I pass through here? Yes. My horse not so happy because I'm just making poor Red here go through a bunch of stuff, including a lot of derelict debris here near this industrial city. Okay, the target is there. 7 minutes left. All right. Find the target. Okay. Ooh, and here we are. Let's get out. Let's get out of the house.
What do you think you're doing here?
I'm gonna try to go quietly, so I'm gonna get a knife. Throwing knife. There's no ego like in Assassin's Creed for you to, jump over. Okay, there's a guy here. Let's take this guy out. Just a knife. Quietly. That's why. I'm gonna get my knife back too. Ooh. Oh, it's here. The other one's gonna see him. There's another one there. Shit. Okay, here we go. Shit. Yeah, I told you it's gonna be violent. Okay, this is the guy. I'm not gonna kill him, I'm gonna take him alive. I'm gonna take the other one still. My handheld shotgun pretty much. Got that one in the leg.
I'm gonna be the one.
Where is this guy? Is this the one? Here he is. Okay, I want to... There you go. Alright. How do I think I have to press F? Alright, yeah. I forgot how to use it. It's been a long time since I've played this. Okay, let's call my horse. Pick up the target. Let's loot him first to take whatever he has, because you know I'm a bit of a criminal here. Found a diamond ring, found some cigarettes, found 200, I got 200 XP. Here comes my horse. I have 44 minutes, 44 minutes to go. Ooh, dropped him by mistake. Okay, let's pick him up. So I forgot the controls here. Let's stow him and the horse now. I think it's R. Okay, there's this. And deliver target to the Saint Denis police station. That's not too far away. It's right here. I could maybe even come back and loot some of those other guys that took out. You know what? Let's just. Oh crap! There's more people coming. Let's go. Go. Close up. The bounty hunter gameplay here in Red Dead Online. There's a lot of controls to learn in this game, but once you get the hang of them, it can be very satisfying to you know, shooting one guy in the leg, smack the other one with your give him a big smack on another one, then hit another one with a club, and all in the same sort of in the same motion, pretty much. It's a very fluid animation system where one action can lead fluidly to another one. Okay, my horse in the way here. Let's try to get in. There we go.
Toss him in the sternest
All
cell
right.
you can find.
Got a bounty.
Well, I guess all
What's,
that's left is your payment.
Alright, bounty delivered. One of two bounties brought in from New Hanover posters. Alright, 540 bounty. $13. I think I got some gold. One or two bounties brought in. So if I bring one more, if I go back to New Hanover, I bring one more, I will. Ooh, Halloween rewards rank 3. I haven't bought that. You know, that's another way that Rockstar Games tries to keep you playing the game, is they make these things called reward passes. There was this Halloween one, so if you bought not with real money but with in-game gold bars, what you pay in is time you spend playing the game. If you spend your time to make gold bars and you buy that pass, then you can unlock like these special like clothes items and weapons and masks for your horse and all sorts of other paraphernalia. You can see wonderful graphics here, the rendering of this sort of like turn of the century polluted nightmare that is Saint Denis at this time. There are places like this still in the world, with quite a few, and we need to do better, really. But it is a game with a lot to say, a lot of commentary on ecological issues, even if it's just through world building. Check the close real quick. Even if it's just through world building and environmental design. But not only, it is a game with a lot of...
Howdy.
Mainly, actually, I would say, through the world building and environmental design. It's a very ecologically aware video game. All right, let's collect some deliverables. I haven't come to the post office for a long time. Got the Veterans Collection weekly shopping list of repeater cartridges. I'll get some of those. I got the reward in the past or something else. I have full of everything. I have a flint arrowhead reward. Okay, I have a metal hairpin reward. That's the for collector roll. A bunch of other stuff. I have a special river lure, parasol mushrooms. So much stuff here. Goose eggs, login reward unlocked because I logged in, you know, and I'm giving some of my time to Rockstar Games here, so they makes them happy. They'll give me stuff in the game.
I'm stuck right here.
Tailspike fossil. I don't even know if I've ever found a fossil in this game. That's another thing from the collector roll. Front tooth fossil, brown horn fossil, upper tooth fossil, common bull shrub, club reward. I just click, you select and you click and you press enter on everything here. That's crazy. How much stuff, and some shotgun shells. Let's take those. Okay, that's everything. I wish I could send a letter. Can't, you know. It'd be kind of nice to send, you know, a letter to, I don't know, maybe even to Rockstar Games with suggestions about what they want. Oh shit! I pressed the wrong button, and I punched my horse, and he kicked me very, you know, he was right to kick me because I punched him, but I pressed F because an F in GTA Online, in GTA Online, an F you get in the car. In Red Dead Redemption, it's melee, you know, you punch. So it was I had to press E. Okay, so but this was pretty funny, and I think that that deserves RDR to potential highlight. Let's go apologize to my horse. Hey Red, I'm sorry. I thought I was playing GTA Online. You know, I oh, and he's shitting at me. He's shitting. He's pissed. Okay, but. Here, I'm gonna pat him first. All right. I'm gonna pet him first, and I'm going to brush him. I'm gonna brush Red here. Okay. And then I could even feed him, but I guess he's okay now. He's not hungry. Yeah, I can feed him, and let's feed him. Let's give him I don't know, a little apple or some sugar or a babelet. Okay. So horse carry, you know, I got a little bit more of the white-hatted nice person, so the little thing on the bottom here moved right a bit. I'm not as mean as used to be. Now I'm pressing E, so I climb on the horse without, you know, punching him by mistake. And now, ooh, there's a player approaching to the north there. You see that little blue icon on the bottom left? That's a player. And next, Rockstar is pretty tricky with this because you notice on the bottom left map, there's these little spikes, like on east and then on northeast and then on north. And there's a tiny little ghostly circle on each of those compass. What are those called? I forget the little compass bearings there, the east, the northeast, north. And those little ghostly circles, they look just like a player almost. And here's one Eden Cherry, okay. So what that does is it makes you, when you're out in the wilderness and it's not night and the contrast between the mini-map and the background is not as great, it makes you wonder, is that a player or is that just, you know, just a mini-map? So it makes you like keep your eye on it, and I think that's a very deliberate design decision that Rockstar made. Okay, I think there's a way for me to fast travel now so that I don't have to drive all the way over there, and I think it's over here. I have to pay some money, but I have, you know, $1,200 in the game. So let's do that. I'm gonna get off my horse. I made peace with poor Red. And I can go here to right when the sun is coming up. Posse invite from Sin is Deadly. F1, okay, Sin is Deadly. I don't know, no, thank you. I don't want to join a posse right now. I'm generally a rogue anyway. Let's go to, what was it? Mark Harflane's ranch, I believe. Quite far, but let's do it. I want to continue this bounty hunter because I want to complete the daily challenge. You just have to complete one of them. The easiest one for me right now is the bounty hunter because it's just 2 of them. The general one is 7. You have to like get some blue kills, you have to get some big fish. In a contest, you have to cook something, you have to travel, you have to get 3 player kills in 3 rounds events. I don't want to do all that. Okay, we're here at McCarflane's ranch. It's the wrong place. I think I Came to the wrong place. Crap. Alright. It was Herald Station I want to go, so I wasted some money. Okay, came here to McCarthy's Ranch. I wasted $8, which during this time it was a lot of money, so let's fast travel again. It was Herald I wanted to go to. Or Emerald Station, was that it? Let me double check now because I don't want to make the mistake again. McCarthy's Ranch. It's been a while since I played. Yeah, Emerald Station, that's where I want to go. I mean, New Hanover is pretty big. There might be another. There's also, I think, that's right, there's Riggs Station over there. You know, Riggs from Lethal Weapon. Maybe let's just. There's also this here in Valentine. Let's go there, bounty board. Alright. So let's go to Valentine. That's where I want to fast travel to. Valentine, $5. I'll drink a little water. Alright. Valentine, quite muddy. This is one of the first towns, maybe the first town you come to in the story mode of the game. The bounty board, I think, is up here. Run over. This one game I'm not running at all ultra settings. When I stream this game, it does take it's an intensive game graphically, and when I stream it, although it runs pretty well, if I run everything on ultra, there's some stutters here and there, and I prefer to try to remain as close to 6 frames per second as I can most of the time. So I did reduce pretty much everything to high instead of ultra graphic settings. But it's impressive enough, you know. It's for me at least.
Morning.
Morning. Right, you feel like you're really there if you go from first person view. The sheriff's office is another bounty board. Alright, we have Victor Wilson wanted for murder. Wilson repeatedly shot Elias Jones, son of John Jones, the latter having accidentally killed Winston's only daughter 1 year ago. That's okay, not, you know, I'm not gonna go after that guy. He's probably going a bit nuts, and who knows if the other guy was nice or not. Okay, and then Sharon Grace wanted for stabbing a sleeping and defenseless officer of the court until he bled to death. Said officer presided over the law and well-deserved execution of her outlaw father, Brian Grace, himself a murderer. Okay, no, I'm not gonna go for her either. Leonard Gardner, wanted dead or alive, was seen assisting the Dickinson brothers in the rustling of over 50 head of cattle. He no longer rides with a gang of killers, but neither has he paid a price for his part in their crimes. None of these really seem terribly bad for me, you know. So, well, let's just get this guy. I'll try to get him alive. You know, I got the other one alive. Oh, did I press the wrong button? No, okay. Leonard got it alive. Go to Carmody Dell. Okay, let's call my horse. Not sure where Carmody Dell is. While my horse is coming over, let's fire up the map here and open the map. Okay, it's not far at all. Nearby is near Cumberland, to the east of Cumberland Forest. Nice to have some Cumberland sausage for breakfast, but go to England for that. Alright, let's move. I'm doing with ammo. 60 for the handheld shotgun, 170 for the cattle revolver. That's not bad. Let's switch this to the Schofield. I only have 125 for that one. You have a fine morning, man. Oh, you have a fine morning too. Here's his gun out. It's a little bit threatening. A little rabbit. And here we are in the beautiful world of Red Dead Online. Beautiful natural landscape. She's a little bit of stutter there. Sometimes I still get it. I'm not sure why. Maybe my i5 CPU. You know, this game uses all the threads. Maybe the i5 CPU with streaming from the same PC. Sometimes it wants to stutter. To be sure of that, I have to play without streaming and see if it still happens. To be sure that's where the bottleneck is happening. It's not bad. It happens once in a while. It's a little stutter. You might not even notice in the stream. I notice it playing here. And it's the kind of game that I like going slow. I like to go slow to see. You know, sometimes you have to move fast and do it, but I like to just go very slow. You press control. There's several different speed settings for your horse. You can go pretty slow, you can go a bit faster. You can go gallop really fast, and a lot of things in between. Now it looks like I'm gonna have to go down to that plane there, and I'm pretty high up here, so I'm gonna have to go around a little bit. Well, my horse doesn't like this, a little afraid of this height. So okay, let's keep moving. I don't want to scare Red too much here. Get too close to the ledge. This will be the second bounty of the night, and if I get it, I'll be able to complete the daily challenge. You just have to pick one. You don't have to do. I mean, the more you do, the more, you know, XP and money you get. But we're good to go down here, yeah. But you just have to do one of them, and I'm doing the bounty hunter one. So I've got one bounty, one more to go. And let's check the time. There is 3 hours, minutes, so plenty of time to do this. I'm gonna do it in the next few minutes for sure. Unless I fail it. First person view. Makes you feel like you're really there, especially if you turn off the mini map and stuff like that. You can do that pretty easily. I could probably turn off this go to Carmody Dell thing as well, so then it really looks like almost like a movie. Once I showed it to someone who's not used to seeing computers games, and he was like, it's like a movie, you know. I'll show you in the story mode. A lot of wildlife here. And I believe we are approaching Carmody Dell, where this outlaw is holed up. I'm going to try to get him alive. Doesn't seem to be anybody there. Maybe it's going to be one of those types of missions where I have to track him down first. The target is nearby. Search their last known location for signs of their whereabouts. Okay, so let's get off the horse. Some chickens here in the coop. It's not covered on the top, so an eagle or a hawk could swoop down and get them like it happened to a friend. But you know, I'm sure that whoever was here has keeps a close eye on that. All right, so this criminal, this bounty that I'm looking for was around here. So I can press the middle mouse button and it turns on, like, you know, the investigation, kind of like in The Witcher thing. And oh, there's something. Okay. Okay, he's left a suitcase. Okay, focus on the clue. Inspect. Taking a look around, you're seeing what you find, and the target has left the area. Follow their tracks. Oh, no. Are you serious? Okay, and their tracks, any clues they have left behind them. Okay. Search the area for the target. Still, wait. Okay, no, here it is. This is, he left the area, and this is, you know, like his smell. You can tell his smell. Okay, let's get the horse. Because he might have gone far. We don't know. And let's go after him. Now I'm looking at the smell. And it is timed, which a lot of people criticize, and I agree with them. I think that it would be nicer if there was an option in Red Dead would just materialize these and get a train. It would be nice if there was an option to not... Tiger hasn't been this way, backtrack and try another path, alright? It'd be nice if there was an option that you could turn off the timing of the missions, maybe even if it meant that you wouldn't be able to do certain missions. But it can make it a little... You know, some people don't want it to be stressed, and lack of time is stress. So if you have like a timer to do a mission, it can make you stressed. I mean, I'm not gonna get too stressed right now. But, alright, backtrack and look around. Where could he have gone? Maybe inside the house, maybe inside this barn would be a clue. Take a look. Alright, no clue that I can see here. Let's run. You know, I feel like I'm getting out of town. Let's run to the house. Let's barge in. Love the animation of smashing into a place. A few games that do that. Okay, there's something here. I don't know if it's going to be a clue or if it's just a valuable, because I can hear the... Okay, cherry wood comb, it's a valuable. It's like a collector item, so I found that. But I don't see any of the glowy golden clue thing. Nor here. Maybe here. Nothing there. Oh, here's more stuff. Hadn't seen this before. Focus on the clue and inspect. Maybe he went to cut some wood. Alright, well, let's go, let's follow this one. Oh, and here he is. Let's get him. Oh! I pressed the wrong button. I didn't want to do that. I'm sorry. He didn't even see me. Oh, I'm gonna take whatever he's not gonna need anymore. Had 10 cents, the poor guy. Had an open Kentucky bourbon. He was trying to make a fire. And I pressed the wrong button. I thought that, you know, clicking would have tied him up, but no. I took the poor guy out, and look at that, there's a big hole in his back. It's a violent game. I know I pressed the wrong button there. It's a violent game. Like this is the game. Whenever you hit them with a shot, that's where they get hurt. You can like blow people's heads off, you know, shoot arms off, and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty horrible. It reminds me a bit of this game that I thought Chuck Norris was in, but I think it's Soldier of Fortune, where he could shoot limbs off. It was pretty horrible. And this is the closest I can... You don't have to be violent, but sometimes you click the wrong button. Okay, that's a pretty horrible highlight, but I'll put it down just in case. I don't know if I'm going to make it a highlight later, but Oh, and I'm taking fire, okay. And I'm paying for my... Alright, you can see that if necessary I can defend myself. He came after me. I apologize, people. I did not want to cause all this trouble. I wanted to take your boss alive, but I clicked the wrong button and then I shot him. Okay. And this is you can see the danger of guns and, like, you know. Oh! And I just ran over a bird by mistake, I'm sorry. I was just galloping. So see, the Old West is dangerous. Deliver a target to the prison wagon. Yeah, I don't... I like the fighting in this game, but I don't really enjoy this, delivering people to prisons. So it's not my favorite activity in this game. It's just the easiest one to complete the daily challenge. So
No, this ain't good.
yeah.
And good lord.
Yeah, good lord, yeah, he's not impressed as well with the condition that I brought this guy in.
Yeah. Alright. In they go.
Alright. Well, at least the sheriff, is not a regular guy that time. He's, I like to help the people that... Alright, here you go. Daily challenge is completed. Fantastic. 400 bounty, 100, 400 XP. 412 bounty, 100 XP. 0.32 gold bars. $10.31. A daily challenge completed. Now what happens is... Okay. This is how Rockstar, they throw in the hook and you catch it and it keeps you coming back to the game like this. All right, my challenge, I got the bounty hunter thing challenge streak. What's my challenge streak? There you go, 1 day. So I have 1 day streak. So then if I get 2 days, I'll get more gold. If I get 3 days, I get more gold. If I got 7 days, I get the most gold. So see, 1 day challenge, 7 days in a row. 1 daily challenge, 14 days, 28 days. No, I did it once. Then you get 2.5 times more gold and a treasure map if you find it. So that's why they like keep you coming back. If you keep doing these challenges, you keep playing the game every day, they give you more and more rewards, and that's the hook, line, and sinker to get you hooked into these types of video games. All right, beautiful landscape here. Oh, there's something out there. Is this the naturalist thing? Let's go check it out. At 52 minutes, this is almost my stream. So let's go, let's finish up by galloping in this beautiful green landscape. After having murdered a poor guy that I wanted to just bring to prison by clicking the wrong button. Murdered a little defenseless bird by galloping over with my horse. And murdered the 3 men that came after me that were in the gang of the guy that I accidentally shot. So, things can go south or can go north depending on your perspective and where you are. Things can, go to a hellscape quick in this game from one moment to the next, which is another thing that makes it an exciting one to play. And oh, I almost fell off my horse. That would have been exciting too, although I probably would have died or broken a leg. Oh, and I'm galloping over someone's grave, lots to watch out for here. Okay, let's look. How far is this thing? What is this thing? Okay, that's Madame Nazar. On the nature of beasts. Okay, oh, it's a mission. Alright. There's another one. Kerosene, tar, and greed. That's pretty close. And where do I unlock? I think it's this one. Is this where? Natural Result, that's it, okay. Meet Harriet Davenport at Welcome Center in Strawberry to learn about becoming a naturalist. That's what I'm going to do in the next stream. For now, I'm going to just show you a little place here that I think is based in this. The location looks very similar to this location in this movie called True Grit. My horse is hurt. Has blood on him. That's another detail of the game. I had that bloody men on the back of my horse. And look at that, the blood is on the back of the horse. It's pretty grisly. So this location reminds me of this location that, a main scene in a movie called True Grit happens. And I'm pretty sure that that's what the environmental artist based this on. Environmental artist who worked on this particular location here in game. Can't see too well. I can hold my inventory. And I can get a lamp out. I think. There you go. I don't know if it works during the day. Guess not. I guess it only works at night. All right. Let's end up We got some cheese here. Let's take this piece of cheese. Okay, I got hurt, so let's go ahead and eat it now. Provisions: a cheese wedge moderately restores health, core, and deadeye. Okay, that's a bite. Fantastic. What else do we have here? We have a okay, that's nothing. This looks like a potato or a pastry of some sort. A bread roll. That's nice. There's a bread roll, babe. Let's see the bread roll as well. Slightly restores health, core. Okay. Delicious. Ooh. And some jewelry. Let's see what this is. A silver emblem ring. And look at the detailing in this stuff. When you get close, it's just like you're there. Some ground coffee. That's tomorrow. I'm not going to drink coffee now because I wasn't able to sleep too well. Is that it? That's cigarettes? No. I think I can actually open this. Just get down here. Search cabinet under the sink. Yep, there's some canned fruit. There's some Guarma rum. There's some canned meat. Alright. You're a proper thief here in this little abode. Some potent snake oil. I think that's for your dead eye. Then I can search this drawer here. And just a bunch of clothes. Alright. That's about it for this area here. You can see the change in light. I can see a little bit of that slight freeze there. I don't know if it just happens to me or if it happens on stream too. I can practice some bow shooting. Let's try one in that barrel over there. Let's not ruin the barrel. Let's do it in this stick right here. A little bit further. Okay, but it's not, for me, it's the most satisfying weapon in this game is the bow and arrow, and you can come, you can grab the arrow. I don't think you can pump water. Hopefully mods will be made for this game soon that there will be like some sort of survival thing that you have to, you know, pump water and there's zombies. That's the kind of stuff I would really love in this game. A version of DayZ in this would be wonderful. Rockstar games are generally moddable. Alright, I don't know if this is morning or night and he's ending here, but let's get on the horse, get on red. And let's end the stream by climbing this hill here and just looking into the distance. Just over a minute left. It's been a long day, both here in Red Dead and in New York City. Very few viewers because there's too many people. There's loads of people play this game, so it's a difficult one to, I think, to get a, you know, a following in this game. To put a lot of time and effort on it and to get some luck. But it's quite enjoyable. It'll be more enjoyable playing up together with someone else. Maybe one of my friends will jump in with the $5 being able to buy Red Dead Online without the story mode. Just Red Dead Online for $5 tomorrow. If you go to Rockstar Games, you'll be able to see that. And here we are in this lovely, I'll turn off the mini-map. This lovely moment here. Wildlife photographer invited to free roam event. That's nice. Should I try that? I'm at the stream thing. I'm gonna leave that for the next stream. I'm at the wildlife photographer event. That's for the naturalist role. That's nice. I'll try that one. Gorgeous landscape of Red Dead Redemption here. You can see how the lighting and the landscape and the distance makes it very special and all the detail animations. I'm gonna stop right here I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna store my weapons and leave you at this moment over here. Thanks for being with me, and I'll see you again tomorrow for more Elite and other video games. I'm Bachani from New York. Peace out.